Hello fellow traders, Marv Eisen here from Timeless Dollar Trading Academy. I want to make a quick video today to point out something about the gap trade. Now, I'm sure all of you know what the gap trade is. Of course, the gap trade is where prices meet the price where they closed the previous day. Now, I indicate that price with a horizontal line on my chart. Now, you're looking at my E-mini chart, 15-minute chart, and I've compressed it to show several days of trading from July 11th to July 19th. Now, I want to indicate where the gap prices are. On July 11th, the gap price was here, right over here at 56.86, and on each succeeding day, the gap was down here. On this day, the gap was here, gap was here, gap was here, gap was here, gap was here. Okay, so you know where the gaps are. This is what I'm talking about. Now, the gap trade is a basic trade because prices usually close the gap most trading days. They did on 4, but not on 2 of them. I want to point this out to you. The 5 trading days where they closed the gap is over here on Thursday, July 11th, over here on July 15th, didn't close the gap over here, closed the gap here, closed the gap here. I'll go into this in a minute. On this day, July 12th, didn't close the gap. Also over here, on July 16th, didn't close the gap. But there's something about these 2 days that's very similar. And I've noticed this time and again. Do you see this long candle? This long candle where prices put in, or actually did close the gap, but prior to the market open. Now, if you notice this on July 12th, prices did meet the gap prior to the market open, just prior to the market open. And again here on July 16th, prices did meet the gap, but just prior to the market open. And I notice this happens all the time. If the price hits the gap, but prior to the market open, it's not going to go to the gap during the market. Now I'm going to make this a little bigger so that you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so here we are on July 12th. Prices did meet the gap, but prior to the market open. This is about 8:30. Again, on July 16th, prices did meet the gap, but also an hour before the market opened. And notice on these 2 days, prices didn't meet the gap during the trading session. Here we are on the 16th. Here we are on the 12th. And I've noticed this happen time and again. Prices, for whatever reason, prior to the market, they close the gap, but not during the trading session, and then they don't touch the gap during the trading session. So that's something that I think you should watch out for because I've seen this happen time and time again. Okay, here we are back at the compressed chart from July 11th to July 19th, 7 trading days, and you'll notice that the price is traded within my calculated trading zone each day, except right over here, except for this day on July 17th. July 17th, right over here. Now, what happened on July 17th? Doesn't matter. I don't know, you don't know. But the prices didn't trade within the forecast Taylor trading range. But I still use the Taylor trading range. And for those of you who've seen my previous videos about the Taylor trading range, I'm going to zoom into this day on July 17th. And I always look for the intraday high or low. And right over here, I'm going to clone my trading zone. I'm going to clone this, and I'm going to move it down to the intraday high right over here. And notice prices went down and traded within the calculated trading zone. So you really have to know how to use your trading tools. Now, I use the trading zone as an indicator, and it's the most reliable one that I've ever found. And of course, I also use the stochastics, but price action and the Taylor trading zone is what I use principally. Now, you also have to have a feel of the market, How do you develop a feel of the market? Takes a long time. You've got to know when not to trade. And if you don't have the knowledge, you can't practice it to gain experience. So, especially if you're not doing well in trading, you really should check out my trading course at timelessdollar.com. The trading course teaches you the 6 trading setups, and there are only 6 trading setups. Trading is not that difficult. How difficult is it to learn 6 trading setups? Very simple. You also have to know how to use stochastics, how to watch for the intraday high or low, how to test for it, how to use the Taylor trading zone, and of course, you need to know the rules because rules keep you safe. And I teach this all in the course, in addition to trading psychology. So take advantage of the information that took me 20 years to figure out on my own. And you'll find it right over here, timelessdollar.com, courses, Trading Mastery for Financial Freedom. That's the one you want to choose. So that's it for today. Trade safely. Watch that gap trade, especially where prices hit the gap, but prior to the market open. Remember to trade safely. Use lots of patience. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Marv Eisen for Timeless Dollar Trading Academy.